Hi everyone, this is audapostrophe. Let's check out Alien Isolation on Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, options here. Motion aiming. Yeah, let's turn that on. Why not? Film grain intensity. Chromatic aberration. Chromatic aberration. Fuck no. Let's turn that off. Film grain intensity. I'm not really much for the film grain. I don't think it adds anything, honestly. And the chromatic aberration is just the stupidest feature. Let's turn the subtitles on. Alright, so this does have all of the DLC from the previous versions as well. But the meat of the game is still the main Alien Isolation, so let's try that one. Let's see. I guess if everyone would see me get to the end of this thing, we'll do easy. I'm not very good at these kind of games, unfortunately, even though I really like them. It's just, unless it's Metal Gear Solid, then you know, I'm never going to be really particularly good at stealth games. And even that game, I just really screw up and then just kill everything.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Ripley?
Oh boy. Quite a bit more of the compression artifacts.
I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port facility.
I know what it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Deterrents heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrents if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Use L to walk. A to sign in. Explore the Torrents. Yeah, it's still a remarkable looking game, even though the original release was 5 years ago. All the lighting and the materials are excellent. Models are really still really good looking. Although 5 years is not really a long time for a game. I gotta tidy up here. Just missed you, Verlaine. You on the lookout for a navigation officer? I have a friend that's just lost his ship and he's looking for work. I can vouch for him. He's got good papers. Same old story. The megacorps undercut him, picked up all his clients. Contracts are getting harder to come by for the smaller companies, and I'm thinking of getting out myself while I still have something to sell. Sounds like you're doing okay, though. Dropped by the docks and heard you just shipped out. Sevastopol station. What a shithole. Still, I hear Wayland Yutani pays well. Good luck to you, if you can't beat them, right? Let's catch up when you get back. Blaine. And then, I'm sure, if you're wondering, for comparison, let's see, where's a good place to show it? Right, and then alright, you can kind of see the edges a little bit that are look slightly distorted. But I hate those effects, so away they go. Get dressed. Great objective. I accomplish that every day myself. Well, maybe not every day. Verlaine, Connor, Samuels, Taylor, Ripley. Okay. Just gonna assume my uniform self-drawing. Use registration points to manually save your progress. They will warn you if enemies are nearby. Now the motion controls only come into play when you're aiming weapons. They don't come in during the normal exploration like here. This is just strictly right stick for the look around. It's kind of a shame, but I understand a lot of people don't necessarily want to do the navigation all the way with the motion control help. Oh, do you think that's too bright? Seems too bright, doesn't it? I personally like having motion control on all the time, but again, I can understand why people don't.
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
I wish they could have got the lip syncing 100%. I mean, it's reasonable, but it's not quite there. If anything, I say that while the animation, for the most part, is really, really good. Some of the rigging doesn't quite work. And the Creative Assembly is actually known for some pretty good animation in all of their real-time strategy titles. I mean, they were certainly not known for a game like this at all. This was a big risk for the development team to make something that was so outside their wheelhouse. You know, unfortunately, it didn't pay off. It did not sell the expected numbers, and so it's unlikely we'll ever see a sequel to this game. But you know, hopefully, if it's like everything else on Switch, then maybe it'll finally be profitable. Well, I guess let me take that back. It was profitable during its launch and its subsequent months after release, but only by a very, very small margin. Not enough to justify another game.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
I say all the voice acting is really, really good.
Approaching Sevastopol station.
Looks like we're up.
First, get to collect items, items. Milk, butter, cream, sugar, cornflakes, bran flakes, porridge oats. It's like these are condiments, but most of them are for for coffee. Unless you put butter in your coffee, then yeah, that's weird. To N. Taylor. Hey Taylor, I got your case request. It may take me a while to dig out the files, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. In 2122, Weyland Chinese cargo vessel, the USCSS Nostromo, went missing. No trace was found of its cargo or crew. Apart from a new science officer, the rest of the crew had worked together before. 7 in all. Dallas, Ash, Kane, Ripley, Lambert, Parker, Brett. Weyland Yutani lost a lot of money from it. It's a bit of a black mark in the history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try to find the files later. Clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you go through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs have an eye on you for something big. Let's see. Torrens Manifest, Verlaine, Diane, owner of Verlaine, or Diane Verlaine. Up on the return transport for Weyland Yutani retrieval team to Sevastopol station. Team consists of 3 Weyland Yutani employees. Samuel, C. Ripley, A. Taylor, N. Passengers Samuels, Christopher, Ripley, Amanda Taylor, Nina. Number of decks 2, number of crew 2. Interstellar communications antenna, long haul hypersleep chamber, commercial passenger cargo ship retrofitted from a tow rig. Retains operational heavy duty tow umbilical.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I
Jesus,
bought
when
her.
did you come in?
Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Oh, damn, Verlaine. You can watch the approach on the monitors, he just looks out the window.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors.
I get why everybody's like full of sweat, but oh well.
Sevastopol station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Weyland
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over.
This is Wits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol State, serious situation.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
Wow.
Depressurizing. Fuck.
That's not the
Hating
part.
this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Tim. Just keep moving!
Taylor, Ripley, hold on!
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
Yeah, seems like slightly longer loading times. I imagine there's a fair amount of compression that has to go into this game. You know, going from a disc to a cartridge, or potentially a cartridge. A lot of you have to be a lot more frugal with your data. You can imagine why the compression is so much higher on the cinemas as well. Find help. Prevent the big bada boom. Yeah, honestly, I'm really impressed with the image quality of this. I'd say that the PlayStation 4 and original Xbox One releases had a little problem with the way that the aliasing worked, and so you'd get a lot of shimmering in the distant objects, whereas this version doesn't seem to have the same sort of issues. I wonder if just lowering the resolution just a tad to help that out or not. Yeah, it's incredibly clean.
Oh.
Sevastopol stability compromised. Proceed to the nearest partial checkpoint and stand by while orbital stabilizers realign.
Hot. Any goodies here? I don't know. That looks safe, huh? I mean, who's the jerk that made the asshole door? Employee lounge. That's a small ass employee lounge. How they fit everybody in here. Space flight control, employees only. Well, that's not me. Folder corrupted, oh no. Decommission, engineering team decommission. So, boys and girls, you probably heard the whispers about Sevastopol by now, and I can confirm it's official. Sevastopol is being decommissioned. I will go over with each of you what this means in regards to your contracts and next placement. But for now, we still have a job to do. The suits want this done with a skeleton crew, which means we'll only be getting a few outside contractors to help. But it does mean overtime. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommission does not mean lucky dip. Everything here has to be accounted for, and I will personally escort anyone found helping themselves to equipment to Marshal Waits. Chief. Ooh, so much correction. Must be one of those cheap flash drives. High quality. I want to have space flight control. You know what, whatever. What? Oh. He's not a parkour artist.
God damn.
I'll be in the hospital for like 3 weeks just from that. Someone new, you always know working. Joey. That Ripley's really tall, damn. I should realize the Ripley was pretty tall. Some hooch. Keep moving. What the hell are you guys listening to? I think the alien just put you out of your misery.
Hello? Anyone here?
Don't answer if you're dead. I know, now it seems too dark, doesn't it? Oh well. This life for rent. Okay. Use these terminals. Wait, what terminals are you talking about? These terminals? Oh, these terminals. Yes.
Doesn't anything here work?
Oh no, doubt it. It's all the kinetic energy it takes, huh? It's the future. Oh, somebody broke the little thing. Huh. Moved our stash. Langley, if you're looking for our stash, I've moved it. You left it right out in the open where anyone could have taken it. Jesus, do you know what I had to do to get it? I've hidden it in one of the storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Don't worry, no one goes down to the terminal anymore, not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on water, so you're going to need to get some. It's your turn. Maybe I'll teach you to take care of our stuff in the future. Or maybe it'll teach you to take care of our stuff in the future. Anna. That's right, Anna. You tell them. Goodbye from Seegson. Public notice of the decommissioning of Sevastopol Station, or Sevastopol. We've had a long journey together, but sadly it's coming to an end. Seegson Corp would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who worked and lived at Sevastopol over the years, and hopes that Seegson has helped to make it a productive and rewarding environment. Our investment and belief in the station has never wavered. Be sure that Seegson's Apollo Central AI and Working Joe androids will be there to serve Sevastopol until the last rivet is removed. We wish you all the very best for the future. After all, Sevastopol isn't just a station, it's people. Well, actually, it is just a station. Yeah. There are people in it, though. Kill the power. Harris? Turner? Get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down. Kill the power. And don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to be bulletproof when the shit is over. Waits out. Start power to departures.
I'm going!
Hello? Shocking. Okay, leave any bowls of curry. I'm super hungry. And got your stash, jackasses. Blueprint collection. If you find a blueprint, use B to access the crafting menu and construct it from collected components. Not missing the thing. That was your stash? What the heck, man? There's like 2 things in here. Insufficient scrap. Damio. Yeah, it really does look great. Although there were releases on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Although even the 360 one I don't think looked as nice. It had a lot of shimming problems. I said the aliasing solution they used on the 360 and the PlayStation 3 especially were not too advanced. Here it seems like there's a much different solution in place. And it does a good job of cleaning up the edges. It's like a train ride. Noise is all hell.
What the hell happened here?
That's great music. Ah, it doesn't even look like there's a door there, huh? I do think it's funny that of all the storylines for Alien, this is probably the best sequel from all the media, and I'm going to dare to include Aliens in there as well.
The Torrens.
I'm here. I'm right here. Verlaine!
Hi. Hi. Oh, see, that's all the polar blinds.
Damn it!
Hello. Ooh, what kind of video games do they have in the future? Oh. No video games in the future? I don't want to live in that time. Those crayons? Do people have their kids here? Well, I think you didn't like going to visit your grandparents' place. This thing coming all the way out here. No video games. I got this box of crayons. Pulling the plug. So, I'm sorry, but I won't need you to come in next week. As you know, the store's been in trouble for some time now, and I couldn't hold off the creditors any longer. There's just no one coming to Sevastopol anymore. It's not just us either. Sounds like the whole station is in the red, and they're pulling the plug. Going to sell it off for scrap, I guess. I was speaking to one of the engineers, and he reckons they'll announce it soon. I'm telling you this so you don't stick around looking for another job. Sevastopol's finished. Time to move on. Harper. What is Apollo? To all spaceflight terminal employees, in the interest of public safety and prevention of panic, It must be made clear all potential passengers that are currently no scheduled flights leaving Sevastopol, nor ships available. The colonial marshals are investigating problems on the station and will update accordingly from the Office of Marshal Waits. Oh wait, was there more than one email? I think there was only one, right? What is Apollo? Oh, okay. What is Apollo? Apollo is the central AI that monitors and provides guidance for all of Seekson's working Joes on Sevastopol. Apollo also oversees all communications on the station. So, wherever you are, you know you're in safe hands. Seekson tomorrow together. Do I still have my medkit in my hand? Okay, well...
Julia Jones, today's update. After numerous demands, Marshal Waits finally called a public meeting to address the rumors that have been circulating on Sevastopol. But instead of the answers we wanted, he continued to be evasive, and after only a few minutes, he and his team were pelted by projectiles from an angry crowd. A gun was fired, there was panic, and now Waits and what's left of his team are forcibly ejecting us from the terminal. Feels like we're on our own now.
Indeed we are. Oh, but we have an espresso machine. Oh, damn. How could you let that happen? My espresso! Take me, alien. Life's not worth living. Oh, that's right. You just can't save whenever you want. You have to wait in between a certain number of times to save. Welcome to the end of the line. I don't know, do aliens make you write graffiti everywhere? It seems like a sort of a strange effect an alien has on somebody. Oh, what are you looking at from here? Oh, okay. Is there anything I missed out here? Oh, of course I did. Yeah, collect. What's here? Anything? No, nothing. This one open? No. Ah, torch. Now it's like I'm getting ready to go to a concert. Stuff? No stuff. Torch again. No stuff, where are you? Please make your way to my crafting table. Yeah, look at this game. It really is a great looking game. This is all with the Creative Assembly's own internal engine. You know, it's not an Unreal engine or anything like that. Yeah, for an engine that really only services RTS games, this is pretty impressive. F you. Okay. Alright, well. At least you're not subtle about your messages. Sunshine. Oh, why'd you do the bouncy thing? Okay. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You're watching Alien Isolation on Nintendo Switch. It's a very, very impressive port. I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting this game to look as good as it does on the Switch. You know, we tend to think of the Switch as a much lesser console, but, you know, in truth, it is a little bit more powerful than the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Although, you know, obviously the memory footprint is not as high. Again, so this is a really good port. It's really amazing to see the quality of this port when so many other companies have made too many visual sacrifices to their games. I think this one does the sacrifices in the most smart and less visually impacting ways. So if you've never played this game, then you should. It's a fantastic game, even if you're not normally into a survival horror game. I think there's enough in here for somebody that just likes adventure games to have a good time. A scary good time, but a good time nonetheless. The game's not 100% strong all the way. You know, it lulls a bit in the middle, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth playing. Even the lulls in this game are actually higher than a lot of highs in other AAA games. So yeah, I suggest that you pick this up if you haven't played it before, and maybe you want to play it again with the motion controls and the HD rumble. Adds a little bit more to it as well. So I highly suggest it. You should go pick it up. It's fun. But I will also play it as well, although I don't think I've ever finished this game because I think it gets stuck on a regular basis. I didn't get lost very easy. But hopefully this won't happen this time. Maybe I'll actually finish this damn game for once. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.